Alright, both players immediately opting for the cannon. I feel like these guys are the type of players to just try and make things difficult as quickly as they can, so that definitely makes sense. Ooh, I like this. I think Fish looking a little bit scared to go for that really difficult cannon placement. Understandably so. I feel like against a player like Miso, who has such like a high level of like potential capability, I feel like it's so scary just adding that level of difficulty. Alright, should be an easy first round here. Fish barreling through. Oh my, okay, and Miso getting it first try. If I'm Fish, you know, I'm feeling scared right now. Wow. Alright, there we go. Fish finally gets it. Feel like he just got a little bit mugged. I'll be truthful. I think he got a little bit mugged by Miso there. Alright, still, I mean, no insanely powerful placements yet, and I mean, with 2 arrows, it's possible they find something, but I feel like we're probably going to be having another relatively easy round next. Alright. Fish just wanted to make sure that the placement was his own, I guess. Oh my, and first try again. Fish is shaking his boots, I can feel it. Alright, spike ball's coming out. I think this is where we really get started. Okay, I think we're heading to a scoring round here. I mean, wait, hold on. What was that build by Fish at the end there? That looks incredible. If I'm looking correctly. Okay, yeah, it is that. I wonder if either of these players know about the hover jump you can use there. Time will tell. Now, I've had a couple sets against Fish in the past where he really struggled with conveyors like this, but I feel like Fish is also the type of player where like you only really get to have him struggle with something one time. I feel like after that he always just figures it out. Really taking his time here. Oh, hold on. Did Fish not see the wire? Alright, so now Miso, last life. I mean, he does have an opportunity to score here. It's an uphill battle, for sure. Now, am I crazy? Can you not just hold left and sprint in that cannon? Does that not get you to the block? Not sure, but I feel like either way, if I'm Miso, I definitely want to nerf that starting cannon. You know, Fish made it to the middle setup twice, 3 times, and I feel like it's obviously difficult, but it's definitely easy enough that Fish could reasonably be scoring here. So that advantage Fish has at the start. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think this is a risky play. We might be seeing the point here, unless Miso can really find something strong with his spring. Because the way I see it, he's been struggling so much with the start. He just made it easy for Fish to make it through to the end. You know, whoever passes through the start wins, and Fish has been an advantage there so far. Fish really holding on to this dynamite. Yep, that's a good call. On the first attempt. We'll see if Miso has these. It's definitely possible. I feel like a lot of new gen players are shockingly good when it comes to the what do you even call these types of conveyor setups? Alright, Fish does make it through. Still, big obstacle in his way here. He does have it. Alright, so all pressure on Miso. 2 lives left. Definitely possible, but I mean, this is a sink or swim moment here. 1 life left. Miso not approaching that setup with the type of confidence that you kind of need. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, but Miso does not have those. Fish going up 1-0. What is the plan with these wires? I feel like I see a few things Fish could be doing here. Wow, good call. Good call. Fish clearly been paying attention to the way that he and Miso have both been doing that first setup. Alright, and I think now Miso is really just trying to go into recovery mode. He doesn't want to give Fish any more opportunities to score before he can get a foothold on this match. Anything placed, definitely getting nerfed here. Still, I mean, the conveyor setup is still on the board. That is for sure difficult enough that a player could score here. Okay, 2 lives apiece. Again, Miso getting really close with it, but he's just barely missing in the end. And I think Fish is not comfortable with like the jankiness of the slightly smaller hitbox of the arrow. Because if you treat that like a normal Kiata jump, you go all the way out to the very corner. The wire extends past the arrow's hitbox, so that actually doesn't work. I think this is just, yeah, this is straight up just go and jump through. So Miso, great decision making by him. I mean, he immediately answers back with a point of his own. I think that one was definitely a bit of a perception gap. Because I feel like just jumping through it is a lot easier than trying to go for the key out of there. This black hole could be huge for the game. All depends on what Miso wants to do with it. I don't think that's a super strong black hole placement in itself, but definitely I see a lot of potential there. In fact, wait, is Miso going to try and set up the squeeze right to the top left of that black hole? He could do it right now. Okay, now this is a Fish setup. Okay, both of them making it through, no problem. Okay, I mean, Miso has a really good opportunity here. 3 lives left. He's already he has the momentum, having just scored a point last round. He's up in lives. All of the setups left are decently favorable to him. Now it's just a question, is Fish going to be able to get this conveyor set up with the 2 lives he has left, or is Miso really just going to score again? Hold on! Miso seems to have a good hold on this black hole. Gets through it. Okay, pressure is on. Are we going to see Miso go up 2-1 against Fish? This guy's top 4. Okay, time is ticking. Okay, Fish gets it. He definitely has enough time to get through here. It's all just going to be a matter of if this black hole setup causes him any grief. He has maybe 2 attempts here. I'm not even sure if that. He does get through. Fish barely holds on. I thought for sure we were looking at a point for Miso there. But Fish does have that top player fortitude. Now, hold on. For the 100% of you, rounded to 100%, for the 100% of you that bet on Fish to win this set, I feel like you've got to be shaken right now. Miso is definitely a much better player than maybe even his seed conveys. I feel like he's for sure on the come up. Definitely part of the reason I chose to spectate this set over all the other ones going on right now. I just feel like Miso has a lot of potential. I mean, he's showing it right now. Fish gets through no problem. This match is so back and forth. I mean, off the bat, it seemed like it was absolutely Fish's game to lose, but then, you know, a flash of brilliance coming from Miso. But, you know, just as quickly as it came, it already seems like Fish is just so dominant. I feel like this is a great match for highlighting just how back and forth UCH can be. I feel like the flow of the game can change in an instant. And, you know, just saying that now, Miso already on to his last life. Let's see if he has it in him, or if Fish is going to go up 2-1 here. Alright, hold on, hold on. This conveyor is the make or break setup. One more attempt, or realistically, he's not going to have enough time. Already, this is looking pretty grim. Got a speedrun Miso, known for his speedruns, though. That being said, the time is ticking, Miso. And that's going to do it. Okay, Fish up 2-1 as we head into the, you know, home straight of this match. 3 turns remaining. Okay, Miso opting for the dynamite. I feel like, if anything, with how comfortable Fish was looking on the last turn, I feel like you need to be looking to make it harder in some sort of way. I think that black hole setup towards the end is a really good candidate for it. That's unfortunate. Honestly, a little bit of a blunder there by Miso, because if he had held his dynamite until the last second and instead chosen to bomb the R spike, even though Fish had an R spike of his own, you know, he's not gonna be able to beat dynamite ever in that situation. But having bombed the wire instead, Fish is able to just place it back down on the next turn. Okay, I do like the squeeze. I feel like it's a little bit risky to set up a squeeze against Fish. But, okay, yeah, good call. Good call by Fish going for the cannon bait instead of trying to go directly. That's definitely going to be easier. Okay, there we go. Fish making it through on his third try now. Miso also down to his second last life. Hold on, we might have something here. Wow, I mean, just watch how fast Fish adapts. It didn't look like any of his attempts were particularly good for the first couple lives, but now all of a sudden he gets it once and it's just smooth sailing from here. Miso out of lives, Fish not able to convert there, but 2-1 heading into, 2 turns left. The ball is certainly in Miso's court. Oh, wow. Wow, what a build by Fish. Gets the dynamite as well. I mean, what's Fish gonna bomb here? This is going to determine the match, I'm fairly certain. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. That spike ball near the R spike setup is a wonderful counter build by Miso. I feel like he recognized that Fish was trying to set up like a low height quick jump type of setup, but Miso has been doing just straight jump height to get through that R spike. So I feel like he's building to make himself more comfortable. That being said, I feel like it's a very difficult setup to do in just 4 lives, so we will see if even Miso makes it that far, because, a lot of struggle right now. Great bailouts by Fish. Okay, yeah, Miso going for instead just the full 5-block squeeze. And wow, Miso, first try! That is a frame-perfect jump height, by the way. No. You hate to see that kind of mistake. Miso basically had it. I mean, he was in the home stretch. There wasn't really anything difficult left. The black hole, maybe a bit tricky, but Miso has not struggled with that setup yet. But just letting go of crouch too early is going to kill him. And just like that, I mean, we could have been heading into tiebreaker. We could have even potentially been going to 3-2 for Miso, but now, last turn, Fish still leads 2-1. That is a painful mistake to make. Okay, Miso, I think he's learned from his mistakes before. I mean, this is honestly the exact same situation we saw before, where Miso had the dynamite, Fish had the R spike, and because Miso bombed right away, he ended up just losing out. But this time around, it's the same thing. Miso is looking to bomb a cannon, Fish has a cannon, but this time he waits till the very end, and now Miso does manage to get off the nerf that he was looking for. Oh wow, that squeeze might be really hard. Time will tell. Little players missing the jump height. Miso coming so close. I think he got the jump height, he just mistimed it with the R spike. This is do or die. Miso, your last life. I want to see a tiebreaker. I'll say it. I'm supposed to be impartial, but I want to see it. GG. Congratulations, Fish. Ah, wow. What a set. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that it would be that close? I honestly didn't feel, watching that Fish was a decisively better player. I genuinely feel like that was a set between two, relatively equally skilled players. Good stuff to Miso. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of him later. Probably a big losers bracket run incoming. For now, let's quickly see. Do we have any sets?